Wondering how to be Sigma male? Think that this badass lone wolf is so cool that you also want to be one. As a Sigma male, you have the power to create your own world. But how do you take this power and use it to your advantage? How do you become the Sigma male that everyone wants to be? There are 8 rules to becoming a lone wolf. Rule number 1. Be unapologetically you. You are your best self right now. You have no reason to doubt yourself or feel insecure. You should be proud of yourself because you've done a lot of good things. If you act differently with different people, you should stop doing that. Be happy with who you are, because Sigma males don't change how they act at home or in public. Don't worry about who's around you, whether you're a student, an adult who works, or a person who stays at home. Just be your mysterious self. Rule number 2. Create your own rules. Society has been making rules for a very long time, and it looks like it will never stop. You'll never make them happy if you follow their rules. They'll find something to say about you in the end. So, it's time to live your life the way you want to. A Sigma male doesn't let stupid rules from society hold them back. So, don't try to fit in, and don't try to be like everyone else. Think about your own morals and ethics instead. You might not like this idea because if you don't do what other people want, you might lose some friends. But everything works out for the best because a Sigma male doesn't hang out with fake friends. Rule number 3. Don't be arrogant or aggressive. Stop trying to please people without thinking, but don't be rude to them. Be humble even when you show your strength, like a Sigma male. Show that you won't follow what other people do, but don't be too sure of yourself. Make sure you don't put people down. Also, don't fight back if someone tries to hurt you. Try not to let your feelings get the best of you. Take a few deep breaths to cool down. After you've calmed down, talk to them without showing any feelings. Use your calm words to tear them down instead. Rule number 4. Be extremely self-aware. When you are the lone wolf, you have the power to change the world. But it isn't simple. To make the most of your skills, you have to know a lot about yourself. To be successful, you need to know what makes you successful and use those skills. Think about it. If you don't know what makes you successful, it will be hard for you to be a lone wolf and take charge of your life. You should also pay attention to the people around you and how they might affect your goals or career. Make sure you know what they're thinking and how their thoughts might affect your choice. Everyone on this planet should work on being more self-aware. One needs to have a general idea of who they are and where they are. This makes it easier to decide what to do and how to act based on good information, and to avoid bad experiences that could hurt oneself or others. Rule number 5. Be a compassionate leader. Sigma men don't want to be responsible for other people, so they try to avoid anything that requires them to care about other people. So, you don't have to be in charge of other people. But once other people see how good they are at leading, they won't leave them alone. So, even if you try not to lead, be ready for times when you have to. As a leader, you should never be bossy, authoritative, or in charge. Instead, show your team members that you understand, respect, and care about them. Motivate people quietly and show them how to do things your way. Don't ask them to do something just because you want them to. Instead, show them what works and what doesn't work in the real world. Treat them like a friend, but don't forget to be confident, or you'll give off beta male vibes. Rule number 6. Be open to compromise. There will be times when things get hard. Because you don't have any other choice. You have to try to adapt to the situation. If you can't do anything about it, it's best not to fight it. Don't get upset or anxious during these times, and don't try to stop it. Instead, accept the truth and let it sink in. Then think of ways to meet in the middle. Embrace the differences if there is someone else in the situation. Talk to each other to make a deal where neither of you loses too much. Rule number 7. Adapt listening skills. You'll learn how to listen as you learn to talk less and share less about yourself. So, don't skimp on the last step. When you don't say anything during conversations, you'll learn how important it is to listen with empathy. Don't talk over other people when they're talking. Don't try to be better than them when they talk about their problems. They will feel heard and respected if you pay close attention to what they say. Your loved ones will know that you care about them, especially in your personal relationships. They'll feel safe telling you everything and won't worry about being judged. Rule number 8. Be motivated to reach your goals. If you fail at something or things don't go as planned, try to get yourself going again. People will criticize you as soon as you make a mistake, so stop being so hard on yourself. Instead, love yourself and get better. Don't let fear take over, and know that things will get better soon. Surround yourself with positive people you care about, and set smaller goals to get to the big one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.